teacher guide is about our Mindset Learn series of lessons on e-communication for grade 11 learners. In this guide, we tell you what the series of lessons is about and how it links to the curriculum. We also discuss ideas for using the lessons with your learners. You may want to make notes, so have pencil and paper ready. There are 7 lessons in this series. In this series, we meet up with Zamo and Morwa again as they find out more about how to get their computers connected to each other and to the rest of the world. They are guided along the way by Murray, who appears just when they need him. In the first 2 lessons, we explore how computers can be connected to each other and focus on using wireless technologies. And in lessons 3 to 7, we show how e-communication has impacted society. In this series, we address aspects of learning outcome 1, 2, and 3. After watching and engaging with the lessons in this series, your learners should have a very good sense of what e-communication is, what the hardware and software requirements are, and how e-communication is changing society. The learning outcome and assessment standards for each lesson are stated at the beginning of each video lesson in the series. In addition, lesson outcomes linked to these are also given for each lesson. In this series, we join Zamo and Morwa on their journey because this approach provides a context for learning which your learners should be able to identify with. For example, we show how Zamo and Morwa use the internet to find information to complete a research assignment. But we also take Morwa and Zamo beyond what most learners are likely to experience too. We explore real-world applications of e-communications and show computers at work. We also hear from different people how important they are in their daily lives. In this way, the video brings the world into the classroom and helps learners see beyond the classroom too. The success of these video lessons depends on the way you use them in your classroom. We suggest that you watch the lessons yourself as part of your planning. Decide which videos you will use and think about how to integrate them into your learning program. To get the full benefit of your lessons, your learners need to engage actively with the concepts presented. So when you preview the videos, think about how to introduce each lesson and what follow-up activities will be useful. Also, watch out for places in the video where you could pause to have a class discussion or ask learners to complete an activity or solve a problem posed in the video. You will also need to decide how you're going to show your learners the video lessons. For some lessons, you could show the video to the whole class, but you can also use your computers for individual learners or groups of learners to watch the videos at their own pace. You can choose not to watch each lesson in order, as each of these lessons can stand alone. Assessment is an important part of teaching and learning, and the lessons provide opportunities for a range of different types of assessment. When you pause the video for learners to do an activity, you can assess their understanding of key ideas in the video and adjust your lesson plan if necessary. The task provided at the end of each lesson is always linked to at least one of the lesson outcomes, and thus provides you with a useful assessment opportunity. Lesson 1 starts out with Morwa and Zamo in Murray's garage. They recap what they know about worldwide electronic communication and then get down to find out how they can set up a network to play games with their friends. They discuss and explore different connection possibilities, including ISDN, ADSL with a telephone connection, wireless connection options, and 3G options too. In Lesson 2, Zamo and Morwa explore the role and function of routers and find out different ways to get connected. We also discuss the need for different protocols to make sure that communication can take place smoothly between different devices. In Lesson 3, we consider how computers have changed the world. We explore how easy it is to get lots of information very quickly using different devices, and then take a careful look at the security of information by examining the practice of phishing. We suggest that you reinforce the importance of information security by discussing the crime of identity theft as a follow-up activity to this lesson. In Lesson 4, Zamo and Morwa find out all about e-commerce and e-banking for a school assignment. They also have to answer questions about e-learning programs and how government is using computers to link more effectively with people. In this lesson, Zamo and Morwa continue their assignment by investigating virtual communities and the phenomenon of social networking. This lesson provides a good platform for a debate about ethical and social issues related to this topic. In this lesson, we find out about computers in the workplace. Morwa and her friend Gamu go on a field trip and speak to computer specialists, a teacher, a doctor, and a travel agent. Of course, there are many other careers that use computers, and we suggest you get your learners to explore other options too. In this way, they will have a good understanding of how people use computers at work and how computers have impacted on the workplace and employment practices. In our final lesson in this series, Zamo and Morwa explore career options in information technology and communications. The task at the end of this lesson should provide your learners the opportunity to reflect on how important ITC skills are. This lesson will also give you the opportunity to discuss career choices with your learners too. There's a set of lesson notes for this video series on our website. These notes give a summary of the key points of each lesson, the tasks and task answers. You will also find guidelines for teaching, including ideas for assessing your learners' progress towards achieving the assessment standards in the print resources. We hope that this teacher guide has given you a helpful overview of this series and will help you to use the mindset resources when teaching your learners about worldwide electronic communication.